Hey y'all, it's July the 21st, 2017, and I gotta get out to my garden, get some stuff done. I just wanted to cut a quick video before I get out, and I do that, before I get all that taken care of. I want to let y'all know this morning, man, I've had a kind of a slow morning. Alright, it's been slow getting me into gear, if you will. Alright, I got my coffee. Hopefully that'll clear things up. But it's been slow this morning for me, and I had to explain why that is for y'all real quick. Earlier this morning, what I tend to do, what I do lots of times, not all the time, is I'll check the computer and the YouTube and all that sort of stuff, see if any kind of updates. Alright, so when I woke up this morning, I checked out the YouTube and I noticed that I had 6 notifications. And y'all, man, I don't know if you're a YouTuber out there, but me personally, I'm a small time YouTuber out there. When I see I got 6 notifications, that's exciting, dude. I like that. That's stuff I like. And you gotta understand that at least half the time there are comments that are negative towards me. Alright? I need you to understand that it don't even matter. Hold on one second. I gotta plug in my computer. Dang it. Oh. Alright, like I was saying, at least half of the times I'll get comments, right, that are negative towards me, dude. And what I gotta emphasize is that I love it, dude. I really do. In a sense, I'm addicted to it. I love the negative comments and feedback, alright, because in the end, it's all comments and feedback, right? So I wake up and I see that I got 6 notifications, and already I'm like, ooh, I gotta check this out. And so I do. And sure enough, this morning, dude, of course the comments were negative, and like I said, that's not a deal breaker for me, but honestly, the comments that I received this morning, and you could check them out, there's a couple on my latest videos, and there's some that you probably won't be able to find. The comments that I received were not only negative towards me, and like I said, I don't care nothing about that, but they were boring, dude. Like, they were completely lackluster, and that really got to me. It's like, gosh dang, what do I gotta do out here, so that you could actually bring me some heat, bring me something I can work with, alright, instead of your retarded gibberish, dude. I spent all yesterday just pointing out just how exactly retarded some folks are. I did it with great detail. Alright? So please bring me something better. I want to explain something, man. A couple of these comments that I received, not all of them, but a couple of them had to do with me calling out certain folks for endorsing pedophilia, for showcasing pedophilia wide on the out in the open here on the internet. It really does happen all over the place, apparently. Alright, and these people, they left me a negative comment. Like I said, I'm used to all that, dude. I've gotten all sort of negative comments and stuff like that. Alright, so they sent me some negative comments and stuff, and like I said, it was just it was painful to read because it was so boring. And honestly, that's why I'm so offended, is because the level of boring. Alright, I want to explain that, the couple of comments that were the worst, of course, was regarding pedophilia. Like, I called it out. I was calling all sort of people out for this behavior, and then, as you can imagine, pedophiles will be very upset with you, and they'll come to your page, and they'd come to my page like so many times before, because of course they're going to be upset with what I'm saying. I don't blame them, actually, dude. Like, I'm vehemently arguing against your existence. So as far as a pedophile coming to my page and being upset with me, dude, that's par for the course. Alright, but like I said, their comments were so mundane that I don't have the energy to copy and paste them up on the screen right now. They were really, really just a waste of everybody's time in the world. Alright, but just to briefly describe them, I believe both the comments that I'm thinking about, one was from Gil Charles, who's a known pedophile, dude. I already pointed that out. The other one is from a guy, and I don't remember his name, but obviously it's a matter of time before we figure out he's a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Here's the problem. We already know that you're a pedophile. Or, I mean, I know in my heart for 100% that that is the case, because how else would you find me? You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when you find me, it's because you found a little boy to lust after on the internet. And you like to watch him put on makeup, and you like to watch him make sexual noises and all sort of shit like that, dude. That's what you love, and that's how you found me, because I'm the one speaking out against this, right? And there's many other folks just like me. So these people find me through the little boy that they're lusting after on the internet. These old perverted people, they'll find me, and they'll find my videos, and they'll see me speaking out against it, and of course they're going to leave their comments because they're very offended at how I feel towards pedophiles. So they'll leave their comments. And like I say, you know, there's a similarity between the two different comments that I got. One from Gil Charles, one from someone who's going to remain unnamed. And basically, to describe both the comments, they both were like, oh man, first of all, Gil Charles called me a pedophile. Alright, like that makes any sense. Like, you're even arguing that you're not participating in the argument I'm having where I say death to pedophiles. You're calling me a pedophile. It's like, okay, obviously I'm a typical pedophile, dude. This is going nowhere. In fact, all you're doing is proving that you're a pedophile and you don't have shit to say. That's all you're proving on the internet for everybody to see. And it's upsetting to me, not only because I know you're a pedophile, not only because I know that you're very offended by my anti-pedophile stance. That's not even what's most offensive. What's most offensive is it's very boring, dude. Why don't you step up your game, please? Please? Are you going to disrespect me so much that you're not even going to write anything scintillating? Is that the case here? And then the person who will remain unnamed, I don't know your name, I don't plan to learn it. He was like, oh, this strange guy, he's speaking out against pedophilia. You know, he needs to get back on his medication. That's what he told me. And it's not the first time I heard it. I've let y'all know out there. People think I should be on medication. They've been thinking this since I was a little kid. Alright, that's the world that I'm living in. Alright, but just of course, just like every last pedophile who's gonna interface with me, they found me through the little children they've been lusting after. Every last pedophile is gonna come to my page and they're gonna be like, this guy needs to be on medication. First of all, let me explain it. Before we get out of here, let me explain something to you about this medication that you're referring to. Alright. Here's the thing that you don't give a shit about. Most children who get out here, they get raped by adults, disgusting animals. Lots of the times, the adult animals do not get caught. Right? And they receive no justice. Or sometimes they do get caught and receive probation, parole, or some shit. Right? Basically no justice. What this does is this is very, very destructive for the child who got raped. Alright, because they see that nobody is going to administer justice. They don't know how to feel about that. They feel very vulnerable. Understand that they have PTSD from being raped. And I know none of y'all pedophiles want to run around talking about this, talking about the fact that this is a serious problem. I know you don't. You want to talk about me being on medication, that I should be on it. That's what you want to talk about. Meanwhile, these little kids who don't receive justice for being raped, for being put in a situation they should have never been put in, they don't get justice. You know what they get? Yeah, that's right, medication. The same medication that you're telling me that I should be on, that's the exact same medication that we're giving little children instead of justice. We're putting them on that medication. Alright, just to take it a little bit further as far as current details, all these people out here, every last one that you ever heard about hanging themselves recently, they were also on this medication that I so desperately need to be on. Do you understand? They were also on this medication. I'm talking about every last one of them. Every last person that you're hearing about running around doing these mass shootings, every last one of them was on this medication that I desperately need to be on. According to pedophiles who found me because they were lusting after small children on the internet, and that's how they found me. I need to be on that medication, that same medication that everybody's hanging themselves on, everybody's mass shooting on, the same medication that you're going to pop little kids on after they've been raped by pedophiles such as yourself. After the pedophiles do not get put in jail, in fact put under the jail where they belong. Alright? And so, you know, it's all quite depressing. Like I said, this is what I had to deal with constantly. I don't even have a problem with it. I think it's just important to let y'all know that my real true enemies, the people who come out of the woodwork to give me the business, I think it's important that you notice that they're all pedophiles. They all have pedophile ways. Right? I think it's crucial to notice that. But like I said, one of the most important points of today is, I know y'all are pedophiles. That's how you found me. Because I was speaking out against your lifestyle and your behavior. That's how you found me. I already know out of the gate that you're pedophiles, dude. You already know out of the gate how I feel about you, what I think should be done to you. Alright? Neither one of us are going to be swayed on this position. Understand? So, with that in mind, how about you rack your brain and actually write something interesting in my comments? How about you pretend like you're not half a retard? See if you can't get your grammar together. See if you can't actually illustrate a point against what I've articulated in my video, instead of retarded bullshit like, oh yes, this guy's strange, I think he's a pedophile, I think he needs to be on medication. Can you think of anything else? Can you think of anything else as an argument or a debating point? Can you think of anything else? My guess is no. Alright, because we're both deep in the tribulation. It is July the 21st, by the way, 2017. And I'll holler at y'all. Yeah, I understand. People think I'm crazy. Get over it and actually write me something interesting. I'll holler at y'all.